I'm not sure. Can you guys hear me now? It looks like you can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You guys can hear me now on YouTube.
Yes, yes,
Okay, thank you,
on
thank you.
YouTube.
All right, thank you. Looks like everything that I said is just gone out of the. But let me reset myself again. Let me start all over again. Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. As usual, my name is Nizar, the host of Blue Clouds TV YouTube channel, and we're here to bring you the preview of the game that will be happening tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, wherever platform that you found yourself. Today is a day that we will be talking about the injury update. And as usual, like I said, if it's the first time watching the channel and you haven't subscribed to us over here, do us a favor, do yourself a favor, and you will regret you did that. You will also you will get more news update from Chelsea Football Club. It will be I mean, we got lots of sports analysts that will analyze the game, and they are here with us all the time as usual. We will start with the injury news, guys. Injury news. What do we have on board?
Yeah, the Tuchel said the players are okay. Like he's saying, there are 10 players out because of isolation. Nobody is back, but except for like Jorginho,
Yeah.
Christensen is very doubtful, and the same for Trevor Chalobah. And what's his name? Kante played
Conte.
90 minutes against Wolves. He won't be, playing tomorrow. That's why he's not in the squad tomorrow. And one of our players, Lewis Baker, who was
Yeah.
tested positive, another another young academy player. So that's what I got. Yeah, for that one.
Fair boy, how about you? Let me get this thing working so Herbert, I can get your messages up here. Sorry for not seeing your messages in time. Sorry, Herbert. Go ahead, fair boy. Yeah, do you have any update?
Yeah, I think I'm reading that from our correspondent, so to speak, Nizak Kinsella.
Nizar Cancela.
Yeah, so we are talking about the number of players who are out due to injury or COVID-19. No,
Uh,
due to COVID-19. And he mentioned the outfield players, 9 of them are out. But our goalkeepers, all of them are fit to play. So it's interesting. And as Hams has alluded to, definitely there's a possibility that we play our academy players. And he also says that he's going to select our squad based on health reasons. So all that we will do is to wait for the kind of squad he's going to put out for us and see how it would um, do against Brentford. So I think that's it. That's all. Hello.
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I think what it is we from Nizar Cancela's tweet and stuff like that. He said he went ahead and said Chelsea have 14 players, but yet not all these 14 players will be playing. He still insisted that he will be resting some players, and I think that he has we have academy players being called up, which is a Brooking as a right back player, Gilchrist center back, and Rankin right wing back. He's versatile. He also plays as a right winger, and then we have Simmons also defensive midfielder, Louise Hall center CM center midfielder. And also we have Val. I think Val is his name. He has AM, which is I don't know if it's attacking midfielder or something. Yeah, attacking midfielder. So we have six players coming up from the academy coming to. I know some definitely about two or them of them would take part. Three of these players will take part, and the rest will have an experience of seeing a game of that magnitude. So what do you guys make of these academy players coming in uh uh to play with the senior players?
Honestly, for me, I've not seen these academy players play before. I don't follow the academy football, so I don't have a lot to say about them. But we just hope that they can perform. That's all I have to say.
So you've been watching them. We've been watching them on YouTube also most of the time, and then also the feast stand up.
Yeah, the thing is, the academy players, the ones that we've never seen in the full 11 or like in the senior team, they're like they're trying to get used to the players that are already in the senior team. So
Right.
their intensity will be a lot different. They won't play like to the quality of the standards that we want them to play. But
Yeah.
they may bring like something fresh in the table, something they can get it off the bench, or if they're starting in 11,
Right.
depending on what Tuchel picks. But it's not going to be like, oh, we see this Chelsea every day, penetrating other teams. It's going to be like a very slow, very, just trying to get into the game, to the rhythm. That's how it's going to be with the youngsters to the seniors. Although they might be exciting, they might make some mistakes that can cost us the game, or like it might, what I mean. That's
Yeah.
the situation. That's what I believe.
Big up to you, Chelsea perspective. Hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. These young players, we know definitely Tuchel we're gonna use these players, but I haven't really seen much of these players at all. I haven't seen them. It wasn't be like 3 years ago where we see. It wasn't like 3 years ago where we see the Mason Mount and then the Reece James and then the Louis Baker. We know we could see these players, we could hear more of these players in the academy. But then these players, most of them are kind of like new to me. I haven't heard much of them. I haven't heard much of them. It's only two of them that are familiar to my ears. But then we hope to see another Reece James again pulling out from the academy, having a game of that sort. But then, what do you guys make of this pandemic issue? Why I'm gonna divert a little bit from the press conference. Some of the questions that were being asked concerning the coronavirus. Why do you guys think that the FA cannot afford to postpone the whole game about a whole week? What do you guys think of that?
It's economic issues. That's the money. So of course the lives of people are in danger. The lives of the players are in danger. But the problem is, if they decide to cancel
Yeah.
or postpone the games, how would it impact the finances of the clubs? You understand? Those who are thinking about the health issue
Yeah.
will think that, well, we need to postpone it sake of the health of the people is important. But those who are running it as a business will tell us that, well, it is business we are making. We are commercializing the business, the league. So the money aspect of it, when we postponed it, it will affect a lot of things. The TV rights money, everything. And even if the clubs go, let's say they're on a break like that,
Yeah.
these Premier League people
Mhm.
would have to pay them. You understand?
I do.
So they consider all these factors and conclude that the games have to continue. You see, but I think let me finish this point. Then perhaps Hams can continue. I think that
Yeah.
the clubs and the FA has become too lenient on the restrictions that they once were imposing. You see, so I think that if they can bring back those restrictions, okay, and allow the game to go on, I think we'll be fine. It will reduce the number of COVID cases we are seeing of late.
Well, apparently up to now we have Timo Werner, Lukaku, Columbus Nodoi. All these players are all COVID-19 or COVID patients. They all tested positive, but Ben Chilwell will be going through ACL. I think he'll be going through a little bit of a operation, which will be done to him. But it's you know all these players are out. Our first team players are all Lukaku, Timo Werner, Columbus Nodoi, Ben Chilwell are all out. Now, Jorginho is back training. That's what I heard earlier on, but it looks like he's not going to play. Do we see Jorginho starting this game?
The thing is, I don't think he will start because, I mean, obviously we need him as a player, but I don't think he will start because he just came back from injury.
Mhm.
Like, might came for pain. I don't think he will totally start. Like, because the last game we started Chalobah and Kante.
Right.
Because I believe they are just, they didn't postpone the Premier League or postpone the games because of they want to make revenue. They want to promote the business, as Fair Boy said. or they don't want to lose any revenue from like wherever they get from the fan base. So that's why when Tuchel spoke about the situation, he said, "Oh, it's a difficult situation. We accept the challenge, but we will accept the next challenge." But you know, for me, I don't see Jorginho starting. But that's the thing. Maybe we might see a Kovacic who is probably fit because he didn't mention him. We might see a Saul who's still available, who's probably going to be in the bench, which I'm not really a fan of. I'd rather see like a Jorginho, but it's a cup game, so we have to let Saul have some minutes. So that's what I think.
Uh, Chelsea perspective said it's hard to actually predict Chelsea lineup given the situation. Herbert said, big up to you, Chelsea perspective. I'm okay. How are you doing? All right, this looks like Herbert said over here. He said, "How are some of your fans turning on TT? Man hasn't been even a year at Chelsea. I don't think those really going at TT are Chelsea fans. They are not. They may be rival fans acting like Chelsea fans, but they are not really
Yeah,
Chelsea fans. And
it
if
could be
someone
the one.
go ahead,
Carry on.
and
It
if
could be the ones that who are very impatient, like
yeah,
you know the ones who like every game, every few games they're like trolling, they're like saying something like
yeah.
overreacting,
Yeah,
like
it's
this
and
and that.
most of them, yeah, most of them are just overreacting. Sometimes when we lose a game, they come out of that emotion right at that moment and then say things without thinking about it. So most of the time, I don't like to do a review right after a game. The nerves should calm down before I go in for
Yeah, yeah.
reviews. What do you guys? What do you guys make of a UEFA finding City, Liverpool, and some other club 500, is it 500,000 or 500? I think 5,000. I think 5,000 euros for pitch invadement. Is it something that we should really? It should be really be. I mean, that find should be going on players. I mean, the teams all the time for players running onto the pitch and then being misbehaving in the stands at all time. I know this question is out
Yeah,
of our preview, but I feel like
yeah, I know.
I think for me, I understand why they find the clubs. Okay, I think it's the club they find, right? Yeah, I completely understand why they find the clubs. Okay, yes, why they find the clubs because they are responsible for everything that goes on around the pitch. Okay, so if fans are invading the pitch, they are responsible for restraining them.
yeah,
So if you don't restrain the, if you allow these fans to be invading the pitch and you don't restrain them, then all damages goes to you. You are liable for every damage that goes on the
on the pitch.
in the stadium and the safety of the people there because the facility belongs to you. You understand?
Yeah,
If the facility belongs to you and people are doing things in your facility and you don't check them and someone gets hit or something is destroyed there, all the costs you are the one who bears them. So it's fair that the clubs are being fined. I could understand why they are being fined. See? Mm.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they have to set example. If it's against the rules, definitely have to be fine, which will stop others from repeating the same kind of mistakes that will bring, crowd violence and that sorts of things. Yeah, I respect that.
yeah, yeah.
What do you think, Hams?
The thing is,
You say something, yeah,
yeah, I just believe it's just one of those things I think happen in football. Like
going on.
it's crazy, like pitch invasions. Like for example, we mentioned about the Man City one who got fined like 400, 270 pounds for a pitch invasion for the Champions League against PSG.
Yeah, yeah.
We also mentioned the Liverpool one who got fined the Porto match at Anfield. But you forgot the Celtic one
Mm-hmm.
where they got fined over 32,000 for throwing objects and fireworks, like fireworks in the stadium or something. It's the thing for me. It's I as Furboy said. I agree with like the actions is forced upon the clubs, but I believe whoever's causing this should also get punished as well, or in trouble because
Mm-hmm.
his mindset, his actions are not tolerated. I know, you know, the clubs are should the clubs are responsible for whatever's going on the pitch to make sure this doesn't happen. But then again, the fans or whoever's doing this should be accountable for the actions.
Yeah, Chelsea perspective said the reactionary behavior of Chelsea content creators disgusts me. Absolutely, absolutely. It is a disgrace. Some people were saying that. So I was like, don't they see what is going on at the football club right now? Why do you point fingers at the coach? What has the coach done? We're going through COVID-19 situations. We're going through injuries all the time. Players get injured, they come in because we are lacking another player to fit in. He's been forced to go in and start playing. Hams, you were saying something, yeah.
You can name any big manager that have the exact same problem as Tuchel. If you ask Pep Guardiola to manage this squad, like a injury,
Mhm.
COVID slash whatever you call it, in every game, let's say, or whatever period of game,
Yeah.
they will struggle the same as Tuchel. The intensity, the players will not be the same. It'll be like what we are right now. That's the problem. No, it's not rocket science. It's not easy. That's why we should be more easy on Tuchel because he's been here for or less than a year.
Yeah.
He's working with a squad that who was depleted, and you don't have players to manage games or whatever. That's the problem. We should be a bit more easy on him and just talk about the what's happening with us. That's what I believe.
Big up to you. I123 love you. She said, sorry, my brother, late to your live and never got a notification. I'm sorry you didn't get a notification for it this time. I don't know. It has to do with YouTube, but I'll check on it and fix it. Why that is happening? I'll probably message YouTube and I want to find out my my subscribers are not receiving my messages. I'm having some difficulties here right now. That's what my messages. The messages that I'm reading are not popping up on my screen. I can't do anything until I'm done with the stream. So I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me for not clicking on your messages to pop up on the screen. So we're still gonna go ahead. What do you guys think? Chalobah out. Chalobah is also out. Tuchel said Chalobah is out.
I also heard that Ziyech, is it Ziyech, who had an injury in the game? I'm not sure. And
Right.
Chalobah as well in the game. I'm not too sure. That's what I heard. So, what he said, Tuchel, he said he's not that serious. So that's the good news. What I remember he said. So if that's the case,
Yeah.
they both might not start. He might start like a Barkley or Malangsa or something like that. That's what I believe.
Man. It's just like we are dead. We are dead.
So I'm
We are in a
saying,
crisis.
Yeah, these are the things that we have to consider before we point fingers at Thomas Tuchel. These are one of the things that we have to consider. Fairboy says smash the like button. Button people want to reach 60 likes. Oh man, that would be a miracle to get 50 likes, 60 likes. How many people are even viewing? Herbert said up Chelsea play well without Lukaku. Absolutely, it's something that we all know and we all talked about it. But yeah, as of now, we can't even put the ball in the back of the net, even when it's not there. So what are we doing wrong? What are we doing right? We can't really tell. It's very difficult. Gee, Christ. So guys, can someone come up with a predicted lineup? It's very difficult to predict Tuchel's lineups now. But with all this going on, it's very difficult to even come up with anything. Hams, what did you come up with? What did you come up with?
I'll give it a go. I'll go with Kepa in goal because he's our cup goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Aspilicueta on the right hand side, the right centre back. The thing is, I don't want to play. I like anyone else in the center. He's gonna have to be Silva. I'll
Right.
play Silva because no one else in our centre backs can play in the center. Because Rudiger would not play him in center because he's never played there before. But
Right.
it's a cup game, so I'll go with Silva, and I'll go with Malang Sarr because Rudiger just for the rest. and I have Reece James. So sorry, Reece James right wing back, Alonso left wing back. That's the same. And for our midfield, I'll do Kovacic and Saul in the pivot.
Mm-hmm.
The front three, I'll do Mount Pulisic. Is Pulisic fit? I'm not sure. Mount Pulisic, and maybe a Havertz or something if they're available. If they're not available, maybe the same one as the Wolves game. But if not, then we're gonna have to play Barkley. So yeah.
For me, I have no predictor lineup. I think I'll go with with Ham's predictor lineup. But from what we also learned from Tuchel's press conference, we realized that he says that he's not going to play all those players, like all the players that he has. He's not going to play them. So we wouldn't be surprised if he also starts some of these academy boys we just mentioned. So that's what I think.
Yeah, from what you just said, Fairboy, and from what Tuchel just said at press conference, you could tell that as Chelsea perspective also said over here. Unfortunately, Chelsea would not take this game seriously. For bringing in 6 academy players, that should tell you he's going to play with academy players. So, should in case Chelsea get knocked out of the competition, he can say, well, I have so many injuries. I have COVID-19 situations in my camp. I filled in academy players. Just as the Premier League organizers and the big men in there said, if you have 14 players, you have to bring your academy players to come and fill in to make that 14 players. It is ridiculous. It is very ridiculous. So are they telling us if you're playing a team like Liverpool, we have to go and bring in our academy players and get smashed? It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
The safety of the player, just care about the revenue that they're making. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's the revenue, and I also kind of understand it. Right now, football has become money. So if you decide that we can't play the football,
yeah,
we're also going to lose money. But I think that the decision to play the small boys in the cup game against Brentford could be the right decision, because right now we are suffering from too many injuries. Okay, so we don't have the squad depth to be able to play or compete for all the trophies that we are supposed to compete. So if we can ignore the Carabao Cup, then if we lose matches, let's say the FA Cup, we are knocked out of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be something we should overreact about, okay? Because our team is light. We are suffering from injuries, right? So
yeah.
And also the good news of getting knocked out is we don't have the schedule is going to be a lot different. We're going to have games that are it's still a few days. It's going to be like a week or like we have more days of rest.
Yeah.
That's the thing, knocked out competitions.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, if we get through, it's still going to be a hectic schedule with all those players out or whatever happens. We might get another injury if we have a hectic schedule. That's the thing. So it won't be such a bad thing getting knocked out of the EFL or whatever competition we're in because of the schedule. That's another thing.
that's true. That's true. So yeah.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the Jorginho is 30 years today. How long do you see Jorginho playing for Chelsea?
Is it 4 years? I don't know. Was it 4? I don't know.
44?
I think it was 4 years we seen him play under Sarri, through to Lampard to Tuchel. I think that's.
No, I'm saying how long more do we see Jorginho playing for Chelsea?
2 years. 2 years.
2 more years. Because
we can do next. Yeah. And then the next season. 2 years.
2 more years for Jorginho.
Yeah.
I agree.
But that wouldn't be bad at all. Although he's lost, he don't have the legs.
32 is not a bad for midfielder. I've seen older midfielders still playing in there in a decent state. So it's not that bad. 32.
But those players, go ahead.
the reason why I'm saying that perhaps 2 years would be the maximum amount, perhaps the maximum amount he might play for Chelsea is because of Chelsea's policy when it
That's
comes to
true.
renewing contracts for 30-year-olds. So that could be the reason, because I feel that we can still get some 4 years from him, 4 or 5 years out of him.
Yeah.
But because of Chelsea's contract policies, that's why perhaps 32 might be the maximum you could
The
get.
thing is about his role, he doesn't have to do much running. He just needs to like keep like the the game. Like for example,
Yeah.
just to control the game. He just needs to make us tick. Like just keep the
Yeah.
ball. That's all. That's his job. That's like I know it's an important part of the game, but it's not as like super tiring as you running around the pitch like N'Golo Kante. That's the thing. That's why he can go along. I think he can go a bit longer, probably 2 to 3, because of the way he plays.
Please. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. The junior turns 30 years today, and it doesn't have that much time. Guys, let's just hope. Let's just hope. Let's just hope that some good news will come out today. We'll be following the training ground and some tweets from Chelsea Football Club in a Discord session. We'll see what Chelsea have for the future. But yeah, guys, we will come back again later on, and we will be talking about the top 6. We hope that all will be we're gonna have a full house when we start talking about it. Um, the how do you
Yeah,
call
yeah.
it, the top 6 race. See how it's gonna go. It might be a very good stream after that. Maybe at that time almost everybody's out of work, might be home relaxing. They'll jump on the stream, so it will be a full house. Currently we have 6 people, 5 people, 6 and 5 people watching. Do us a favor, wherever you're watching us from, just subscribe to the platform, to the channel if you haven't, and also like the video. It means a lot to me and my sports analyst over here. I want to thank Steven out, and I want to thank Hams Master, and I want to thank Fairboy for coming on and having their say, and then also helping out with the stream today. Today was a preview for the game tomorrow. We will jump on right away after the game, and we will talk about the game reaction, the fan reaction, as soon as the game comes to an end. So watch out for that too, guys. We will see you again, and thank you all for being here. 6 of you, just please do us a favor, subscribe if you haven't, like the video if you haven't liked the video yet. Please, thank you. Yeah, we'll do a watch along. Today's game
Today or
tomorrow.
tomorrow, whenever.
Yeah, I'll do a watch
Today,
along. Today I gotta
okay,
take a
but
rest. I'll do a watch along
yep.
tomorrow. Most definitely, I'll do a watch
Okay, no.
along tomorrow. So thank you all for being here, Little Desperados. Join us. We were gonna have a full house around. I think it will be 7 o'clock UK time. 7 o'clock UK time. We're gonna have a full house for the top 6 race. It's not top 4, top 6 race. By then, everybody should be back from work, wherever we are, because it's up. I think UK and some part of Africa, it's all 5 hours different here from me
Yeah.
here in America. So it's kind of very difficult to have all the fan base who are subscribed to this platform jumping. But yeah, we will stream again. We'll see you guys later. Little Sprandons, I'm going to hope you in the next